Hi, and welcome back to Let's Win XCOM Long War. I'm Phwop, and coming up in the long haul, we've got a lot going on. Fission generator, alloy plating, reinforced armor, alloy plating again, satellites finally popping up. Really, really detrimental to us, actually, since we're already getting the benefit. This just means they'll be vulnerable. A little grace period to get some interceptors in line if you hadn't thought about that when you launched them. 2 laser cannons wrapping up, thanks to the influx of cash, I think, from that covert op. We've got workshop, advanced body armor, 2 more laser rifles to replace the 3 we traded for our new... Did I make him a rocketeer? Yeah, our new heavy, our new weapons expert. And another fission generator finishing up right in time for us to build, what, a foundry after that? I think it's a foundry because we're going to build a satellite uplink right when this next one pops. Yeah, 10 days until the foundry. We'll try and save up cash for sweet foundry projects, of which there's undoubtedly many stacked up. And of course, we're going to try and save up alloys and armor, alloys and stuff for body armor. We haven't done a good job of that. I spent a lot on this reinforced armor. I could build a couple of phalanx, but I want to see what the advanced is. How long does that take? No, my money's kind of accounted for, even if my alloys are up in the air. Yeah, 10 alloys on reinforced armor, but it's pretty sick. It lets infantry really tank it, especially our tanky scouts. They already have damage reduction, and it gets a lot stronger the more you stack. So, let's jump in and scan. Awesome. We got 2 of our aircraft back, and I can build the next satellite uplink. Now I have to build satellites for it. My satellites now build faster than and cheaper.
Commander, our current satellite uplink facilities are at full capacity.
Than my facility, so we'll build the facility first. It's also, well, it'll cost me 110 mil to speed build this, whereas it would cost me
Commander, our current satellite uplink facilities are at full capacity.
126 and 10 mil to speed build these satellites. Overall, we will need same amount of money. What I could do is wait, pay for it all at once. Is that any different than... Does that make anything more flexible? We'll have to do a covert op scan. Okay, we've got just enough money to start one of these and do our covert op scan. Let's go ahead and start. Is there any benefit to going in one direction or the other? The satellites may get cheaper. This is never going to get cheaper or build faster, so let's just start with this. Let's take a peek. It's cheap right now.
Exalt cell location verified.
Okay, they don't have a base here, but they do have a cell. Okay. Let us view soldiers. Alright, so let us decide on some troopers. Here is the perfect chance to go gunslinger. You can take low profile, not really necessary as the covert. This guy. So our choices are low profile, which is of course awesome. Less necessary in these covert operations, or almost not covert. These operations seem to be. Gunslinger. That gives you, in long war, this gives you +1 damage with all your sidearms, and it negates the long range accuracy penalty when shooting beyond 14 meters. A meter being 1 square, diagonals being longer. And by I think it's 1.5 or something per diagonal. And then Lone Wolf, which comes with 2 aim, 2 will, 1 mobility, 10 extra aim, and 10 extra crit chance if you're not within 7 tiles of an allied unit. That could be awesome. Your choices are both fine here. For one, the covert operative generally can get quite close to enemies, or will be quite close to enemies. Lone Wolf is probably better on a kind of snipey one, not a will to survive one. We're going to go with Gunslinger for this guy, as he's going to be our designated covert operative. 001. Alright, I got some other promotions to hand out. Let's just jump on it. Alright, Matthews. She went down, but she's not out. We're going to go ahead and, with her fairly average everything, did I give them, I'm checking my spreadsheet. I've also, as of this episode, a link to my spreadsheet should be available to everyone. Infantry. Sadly, I couldn't find room for Steadfast in the infantry tree. We're going to go with Light 'em Up. Panicking makes suppression and ready for anything a lot less. That's kind of dangerous to your Overwatch and your suppression, so let's go ahead and get all of her damage up front. Plus, Light 'em Up is great. Maybe eventually we'll gene mod her, or we'll look at mechs. Alright, next promotion. Here we have an Assault. Ready to choose pretty much anything. He's got okay speed, good health, excellent willpower, good aim, low defense. That suggests either he could be tanky, and this might be the right time period for tanky assaults. I'm just getting into the better armor. Will to Survive, of course, is sick. We'll wait on his promotion to see what we want. Here we have low health, moderate speed. I think 13 is actually the average speed. High willpower, low aim, low defense. Just because of the willpower, we don't want to waste that on a sleeper. Alright, here is our Dominator Gunner, getting into the sickest part of the Gunner perk tree, your choice between how to unload all that ammo you have in your weapon as fast as possible. You can take Hit and Run, which comes with 3-point aim bonus. You can take Ready for Anything, which comes with a 2-point aim bonus. You can take Double Tap, which comes with no bonuses. So Hit and Run is, if you can trigger it all around better, then I would say Double Tap, just easily better. Like, you can hit and run and do tons and do everything you normally would too. With the Gunner's low mobility, In general, a hit and run is more of a someone expose themselves to you, or expose himself to you. This works on hardened ground-based targets, non-flying hardened targets like berserkers, chrysalids, and sectopods, and of course, flying things that are on the ground in the wrong place. So hit and run is perfect for heat ammo, for killing those, particularly sectopods. Pretty much sectopods. Who am I kidding? Mechtoids as well, I think. Yeah. I haven't fought any of those ever, so haven't seen my first mechtoid yet, but not looking forward to it. However, ours, I suggest ready for anything for the hollow targeting. Ready for anything and danger zone do not really stack. But hollow targeting stacks with all three of these quite well. Obviously, hollow targeting, suppression, danger zone is sick when you're on the defensive. When you want to switch your gunner to offensive, and this is a decent aim gunner, ready for anything lets you take a shot, apply hollow targeting, you know, maybe you hit, maybe you don't, but then you go into Overwatch, and an enemy that's hollow targeted is within your attack range. So you have +10 to hit them with your Overwatch. As you've seen, ready for anything really just lets you play a little riskier with your other troops as you're getting a little safety out of this one. And of course, gunner shots really hurt. Eventually you get covering fire, which is absolutely brutal with the damage that these LMGs and saws can dish out. So consider ready for anything. That's what I'm going to take. Double tap works great with hollow targeting, and then you can, of course, double tap one turn and suppress the next. But I want to see if ready for anything is up to snuff. So I'm gonna test it out. All right, here we have our Vanguard pushing up. We have run and gun. We have hollow targeting. You can take Lone Wolf. He's more of a team player, so that's not what we'll take, but plenty of options, you know. It's plenty good. Also, mobility is 1, and it gives you 3 aim. I may switch around Lone Wolf so that whenever you choose it as a perk, you always get 5 bonus aim to your progression, but it only gives you 10 extra, or 5 extra aim. So that would be 10 aim total. 5 of it not dependent on being alone. Because I found that in the default game core.ini. I might change that. Close Combat Specialist is awesome. Also not something he really needs because his job is to hollow target for others. So we'll be taking Tactical Sense, which comes with 3 aim and 3 will, which might be a little much because Tactical Sense is already fantastic. Alright, that gets him well on his way. The next perk for him will be Light 'em Up. Okay, here we have a sniper. Alright aim. Good willpower, excellent defense. I do not have an operator sniper. His super low health is not going to get any better as a sniper. Unless we go extra conditioning, which comes far, far later. So we are just gonna, and his low mobility, we're gonna build our first operator out of this guy. We're gonna take his poor aim, we're gonna say you can shoot anything if you try hard enough. Here we have another infantry. Okay aim, tough, kind of slow, really high willpower. Have we started a combat medic infantry? Nope, she's light 'em up. Because it might be time. Oh my god, so many promotions. We're gonna stop right here after this one. Nope, light 'em up aggression. Ready for anything, covering fire. Alright. Heavy Crenshaw never wants to see another teammate die. Rifle suppression is awesome, and I encourage you to take it more than you think you should because it is incredibly useful, especially with lock and load. You never have to stop. Alright, so that's all the promotions for today. Who are we gonna send out? What? Except for this guy. Oh, we decided to wait. We're waiting. Oh yes, of course. We're gonna send out 001. Let's look at his loadout and just go ahead and get him ready. Too bad none of our fancy items are done yet, like alloy platings and such. Laser pistol. He's so fast and without armor. Where is our heater? We lucked out. She's got it. Let us give him the heater now that he's a gunslinger for maximum carnage. And what? And a battle scanner. We may not be as lucky with how close our agent was to our squad this time. Next time, and we may need to know things without face checking. So let's start the covert op. We want, yeah, you. Oh, he is loaded for bear. Look at that. Perfect.
Covert operative deployed to disrupt Exalt Cell in South Africa.
Oh, I haven't done this yet. We're gonna wait one more day. Okay, it's the 2-day request from Africa. We're gonna wait as long as possible in case we need those laser rifles, but we're totally making that trade. And it's time to make the trade. I looked at it, 3 laser rifles, they're 45 each. That is 135 credits, and they are 3 alloys each, except I get a rebate of 1, so it's really 6 alloys and 145 credits for a new corporal, and a little boost to South Africa's defenses. Let's look at my corporals. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've been struggling, right, to keep my barracks full. 6, 7, 8, 9 now. I've got 3, 4, 5 troops higher level than that. And that means that roughly he just joined the top half of my troops. Let's see their stats. You never know how good their stats are. Let's take a look. I also, while I was editing my mod, I added low profile to the tactical vest. I still probably won't use it, but now it might tempt me a little bit. I'm not sure that's a permanent part of my mod. I just threw it on there to see if I could mod things the way I hoped I could, and I can. But yeah, go ahead, enjoy that if you're testing my mod. Thanks, I appreciate it, and just consider that a gift from me to us and my hatred of tactical vests. So here we have. I mean, I dig the look, but I hate the effect. Here we have kind of low aim, kind of low movement, not really impressive health, and some willpower. I guess it's actually kind of high aim. It's not blowing me away. We'll go with, it's either going to be Grenadier or Gunner. Do we need anyone? It's nice that you can kind of wait for these guys. I've got 1 gunner, 2 rocketeer, 2 gunners, 2 rocketeers. I got 2 other baby gunner or rocketeers. There's a gunner who's out forever, and a rocketeer who's out for just a little while. Okay, so I've got a longbow. Where are these guys headed? There's a Vandal. There is a whatever the heavy rocket one is. Longbows are the safest. Vandals are very nice with their explosives. And then of course gunners are sick in so many ways. However, with the low movement of this character, they will never amount to anything as a gunner, I'm afraid. I might offer Sprinter at the end of the gunner tree, because I'm nice like that. I do. The very end. Yeah. Yeah, this character would just be a pain in the butt at a gunner at this level, so we're gonna go straight to Grenadier. And she will have Sprinter next. Now for someone you just need one extra point of mobility, the only point you're going to get at the beginning of this tech tree is from Snapshot. Make sure they have the health stand out front, but otherwise let's see if any of her stacks seem to be outstanding. She really does have... She actually has excellent aim and willpower. So maybe I misjudged her. But Vandals are people too. She can still go into some sick rocket abilities. These are just the preliminaries. She could go into some pretty devastating explosives. She could actually be our first completely destructive oriented character. Alright, so enough of that. Did we make our trade? We did. We're not trading sectoid corpses because we need them. We can't. I'm just kidding. Covert Operations is launched. That was the only cell that exists. We need them for their money. Ooh, I should have looked at my barracks and said, who's coming back to go on that mission and how long will they be away? Oh, looks like I'm good. Looks like I'm good. Let's go ahead. Oh, I need to buy satellites next. So, I need to buy satellites when my next fission generator finishes. Alright, goodies. Goodies, that's what I should have waited for. Could have done my covert op after I got an alloy plate. Let me make sure. Alright, I didn't do anything incredibly dumb. Oh, you know, one of these guys should be on a Stingray in case I have to attack a fighter. Weapon fragments for engineers, yes.
Contact detected.
Nap of the Earth, large UFO. Large intercepting with laser cannon is just a terrible idea, especially without backup. We'll let it do its thing. Hopefully it's an abduction, because well, let's not hope. I would love to capture another round of goodies.
Commander, we've picked up multiple requests for assistance. Abductions in progress are marked on the hologlobe.
Alright, moderate in India, always. I check my barracks. Nobody's coming back in hours, everyone's in days, so we are good to go. We've got 3 privates to take on this one. A moderate abduction is nothing to sneer at. Are there anyone who can be a captain? No. Anyone I desperately want to be a lieutenant? I like to save a lieutenant ship. It's for that Stay Frosty bonus in case I need it. Our Vanguard. Still holding out hopes to make him psi powered. But one thing I noticed is that psi troops get bonus willpower per level. They get a little bit guaranteed and some random tacked onto that, I believe. So the lower level you catch someone, you get them their first psi perk, and it's a 50% chance at 60 psi. When it goes up, the more you have compared to 60, and down the less. The better off your psi powers are going to be. So, since what am I going to say here? Yeah, some of these guys are kind of past their prime. Like here, Corporal Timothy Smokey is ready for psi powers. 68, that's perfect. She might have to train 2-3 times if we're really unlucky, maybe once if we are lucky, to get her first psi promotion, and still have 4 ranks of like psi powered goodness to go. If you could get someone, start training much younger, like 52 for the scout, yeah, that's when you can really start training. 50 for Crenshaw. That's someone it might be worth it to just throw them in the psi trainer until they finally get a level, and get them their next 5 levels, is it? Yeah, next 5 perks with bonus psi power on top of that. So the sooner you can get someone psi training, the better, but their chances are shaky, 50-50, coin toss, at 60 will for that first level. So it can be tough to get someone enough psi XP without leveling them past, say, Lance Corporal. If you can get it at Specialist, good for you. That character must have been like mind noodle resistant, like insane. Just note, these guys are kind of past their prime for that, which makes that high willpower pretty much officer material. And that being the case, what else could I do with him? I can still gene mod him. I won't be able to turn him into... yeah, no. So, like I said, this is early game Stay Frosty, and we have quite a few of those out. This is for late game officers. This is for someone who you have a mission, you're going to need all the willpower you can get. Remember that this always applies to him, even if he goes with another officer. He will always receive this will, and he'll spread that to people near... I don't know, maybe he doesn't send out the Aura of Command if there are 2 officers. I'll look into that. But this is just free will. It's going to be at least... it's guaranteed to be quite a bit. Of course, it can be up to 8 will for everyone. It's not dependent on where this person is. But this is, you know, a nice strategic bonus. This is an actual tactical bonus for free across the squad, non-dependent on where your commander is. And this is what I'm going to put on our assault, who is going to be, with hollow targeting, run and gun bullet swarm, he's just going to be flexible, he's going to be useful, and we want to start training him up to get his captaincy, as we're going to make him like a Grand Poobah field general someday. Not today. Alright, so all of that taken into account. I think whoever has the most will is the one who's going to lead, which would be him. That means we don't really want that. I want my Stay Frosty bonus. Don't I? We got a pretty full roster if ever he were going to lead. Do we have anyone else with higher willpower than him? Kato will be back in 2 days. We'll take him on that mission. It still may not work out. He may get the bonus. We'll see. The bonus willpower. But for this mission, take our Dominator because we're taking noobs. Take our noobs. You know what? On abductions, maybe that's a good chance to take slightly less than straight up noob. Another gunner doesn't hurt. Of course, we don't have laser rifles. Who do I have? I've got 4 Rocketeers in the roster now. I got 2 gunners coming already. 3 total gunners. Gunners are good though. I need another heat ammo gunner. She's got the aim. He's got the aim. I really am a misgenderer. We'll just be able to suppress the crap out of everyone. And if we are suppressing them, we should go ahead do something else. I think snipe them is a good answer to that. Shoot them in the face. One, 2, 3, assault. 4, 5. Or an infantry. We have a command, a gunner, sniper, sleeper, scout. I hear you say scout. Let's get Rocketeer up in this joint. Here we have our snapshot Rocketeer with shredder ammo. We would like to get her leveled up. Alright, make items available. Rapid fire. Since we have holo targeting available, she's going to take that monster rifle. We're going to give her a scope. She's going to beast some people. Okay, our gunner, always the target of enemy fire. Can take alloy plating or something, right? I know I have alloy plates. There we go. They're probably grayed out due to reinforced armor, due to already wearing one. So here's the beauty of reinforced armor. 1 damage reduction. What? And a hit point. So it's ceramic plating with a damage reduction. It does reduce your defense, but that it makes you tankier, but lower defense means aliens are more likely to attack you, so that's actually kind of desirable sometimes. In this specific moment, not as desirable. We're gonna go with laser sight because of course we have ready for anything now. So if we decide to start shooting, it would be nice to hit. Still, these other guys, I also switched up the colors again. Just giving it a shot. Color formerly known as Scout. It's the opposite of the Rocketeer. So I'm trying it. Trying it, guys. He does, yeah, let's see. Our command, always in demand. We'll take smoke. Take 2 smokes. And a flashbang. Not with that speed. We'll take 3 smokes. And a shotgun. No, that's not gonna help. You can have a laser pistol. Alright, 67 aim, 71. The higher aim comes the responsibility to shoot people in the face. Not the medkit responsibility though. Maybe the medkit. You, sir, are our tank. This guy actually has more health, but it's not, we don't actually want them to get through to our actual health. Yeah, because no one else should be tanking. Okay, so we got 2 gunners we're going to suppress, one with the laser thing. We've done a good job with the weapons we have. Our sweeper isn't incredibly fast, so we're not going to give her the shotgun. Rocketeer cannot equip the shotgun, only the carbine. Sniper. Precision shot is way better on the laser sniper rifle, and with all the suppression we can hold people down till he can get into view of them, so that's fine. We are taking 1 shotgun here. Alright, we are good to go. Everyone's carrying. Alright, shiny check. Shiny check. These 2 guys do not have shiny stuff, that is okay. Alright. Let's rock this.
Dropship has arrived.
The area of engagement for this mission will be in
Gross.
India. Panic is spreading throughout a major city as the aliens
From my one encounter with this map, I think we have a pretty good crew, actually. With suppression, you can fight in nastier terrain with mass suppression. So we should be able to lock plenty of people down. Do you see that meld there? I know I did. And what? We're on the opposite side.
Strike 1 is cleared to engage hostile targets.
You're on the opposite side for the meld. There's a meld right there. I saw it in the intro video. Wait. Wait, was it? Yeah, pretty sure it was over there. Well, okay, so we've been here before. The cover kind of sucks. You have to slog your way through. Glad we brought a real sniper. It's all going to be about the positioning of our gunners. And nailing some shots, catching people out of cover. all that jazz. So our sniper is, incredibly slow. So here's what I'd like to do. Let's assume we're going to fight a bunch of stuff here. Maybe the majority of our fight is going to happen with us clustered around this cover. It's improbable that you can make it across here, and even then you're just splitting your squad up because the cover isn't that much better over here. This is the best cover around. We can't get on top of it, which, I mean, yeah, okay. It doesn't really make a difference. So what we're going to do is, first, we're going to ready ourselves to crush anything on this boat. We'll fight using the concealment we have if there's anything on the boat. We'll have suppression. There may be standing on the open, which blows. But having our sniper here ready to shoot up there is part of that plan. And yeah, trust me, we are going to go slow because we need to hit every hit, which means we need steady aim. We need to be loaded. We're going to burn through ammo with all the suppression, even against the weakest enemies. Fortunately, we have holo targeting, AoE holo targeting at that, and all these gunners, if they hit, are going to rock anything they do hit. Plus this heavy laser rifle will let us shoot at the high likelihood to deal massive amounts of damage to enemies without moving past the edge of our concealment. So once we have found out we're safe, we're gonna have gunners waiting in the wings to pop to this position and this position and suppress anything out here if we trigger. Otherwise, yeah, making a rush for that boat isn't any better. The corner of the building is the best I could hope for. That's just not going to happen. And we'll shift our sniper. Oh. Our sniper can shift here. That is, dudes, take a careful look. That is a great sniper post. Later. So we're giving up on all meld. As it's a medium abduction and a super wide open map, we cannot afford to play risky games.
Moving to position.
Now our Rocketeer is part of our worst case contingency plan. This guy is one of our pop around the corner suppressors. And this one is the damage dealer. Here we are, taking our time. We can use our command to scout. So why not try and get a really heavy and accurate heavy rifle? We're gonna move this far. There's a ladder to get up there. It's impossible. Look how wide open this map. This is like some kind of sick inversion of the Courthouse Terror map.
Heading out.
Okay.
On the move.
So what we have here are heavy hitters mixed with our hollow targeter. This is our main fire team mixed with backup smoke. The Rocketeer. What we'd like to do is position, since this is free so far, it's much more likely we're going to need our sniper here. We're just going to go for it. Whew. Steady aim. That's a good sign. That means this is probably free.
I'm rolling.
And we'll just go a little slow. Sure, our rocket's a little limited, but we'll do what we can.
Roger that. Scanning. I'm on it.
Alright, mutons. There is not much room on the map, so they have to be... Alright, I hear some death. Okay, so if the mutons are over there, there's very little room for there to be anywhere. Then we have great rockets on them. On the cover they'll be in. I should pull my fire team around to deal. I prefer not to trigger them this turn because all my dudes are so far out of position. How do we do this? We could step him forward. Is there anyone? No. Our heavy weapons are in the perfect position to deal with those mutons right now.
I'm on the move.
Her most forward. She's pretty mobile. We'll want her up on the cover. Oh, where's my tank? This guy's my tank. I'll probably want him here or in this low cover. The low cover because he will taunt the most attacks from there.
On my way.
You. We're gonna dash him up here. As I absolutely want to nail that. Now her, I could leave her here where she's nice and safe and can toss grenades on us, but if I do, I might trigger floaters or something. I want as little vision of the rest of the map as possible, somewhat counterintuitively. And we want to fight at range for mutons. That means I don't want her shotgun unless I've got all the control. Everyone else.
Come get some.
Eyes peeled, Commander.
On overwatch.
Continue mission.
Okay. Heading to that location.
Triggering anything.
That's affirmative.
I'm rolling.
They could go into Overwatch, which would be bad. Let's see, she's got 3 smoke grenades. We can catch this whole crew in our smoke from here. If I move up, I would move here. This tank hopefully doesn't explode to grenade fire. Let's go ahead and do that. So maybe we can get her shotgun into play if the mutons charge forward. We're gonna steady her weapon.
Right. I got my eyes on them. I don't think we're alone out here.
Come around the corner, guys. We're being extra careful because we have so many noobs. wandering dangerously close to grenade territory there. One of these guys, so he can move into either. Her turn's far more deadly than his. So let's sneak him up. Those are already on fire boxes as well.
Affirmative. Affirmative. I feel, Commander. I'm overwatch.
Roger that. Scanning.
I feel, Commander.
Maybe we're being too stealthy.
Rolling. Look sharp, enemies rolling up.
Alright, one muton and a floater. Hardly worth our rocket. Totally worth our suppression.
Aye, aye. Breathing fire.
Take this shot first. Maybe the laser will destroy the door. Maybe we'll hit him in the face. We'll save the kill for him. Steady aim. We're rolling some low damage here. Nothing. Oh, it's the stupid sidecar. Could be that actually.
Aye, aye, Commander.
We'll try here first. Failing that, we will simply deal. Could Overwatch, we're gonna get grenaded. Unless we back up. We may get grenade anyway. So I want to suppress that floater. I don't know. I'm not sure what his grenade range is while suppressed. We've got some pretty good DR. I guess we'll find out. You know what? Maybe that is worth our rocket.
Launching.
Oh, we should have done that first.
I'm on it,
I
Commander.
do not know. The shotgun has no chance. Why not? Maybe I should have gone to Overwatch. Okay. If I was going to use the rocket, should have done it early. A rocket use of mine really beats a grenade use. Yeah. With our opportunist Overwatch and him holo-targeted, we had that under wraps. Should have known better.
I'm on it, Commander.
Oh yeah.
Taking
Once
fire.
again, I'm the worst.
That's affirmative.
Could have just suppressed him, of course.
Heading out.
We will soften him up for someone. Why waste a perfectly good steady aim? So if we'd done things in a different order, we could have rocked that pod very easily. Now that we can play the whole field, since we cleared out a pod here, I feel a little safer moving up here. I think all the meld is gone or out of our reach. So I'm actually gonna just move up here. This cover, of course, is that trap cover, the, I don't know what to call it, like, I'll have to think about that. It's just really crappy cover. So, what shall we do?
Heading to that location.
Let's move him centrally.
Roger that. Scanning.
Reloaded.
Can reload in stages here.
Moving out.
Gonna rocketeer up. Oops, if I moved you first.
Roger that. We're green to go.
If I'd moved my command first, maybe I could have got a steady aim on my rocketeer for this level. Meld, probably floaters.
No need to ask twice.
We will cautiously advance.
Affirmative. Rack, tack, bang. Aye, aye, Commander.
Should be nice and safe because the map is so
Roger that.
narrow.
Overwatch.
Maybe I should go up in this building. Oh, I was going to this pipe so I could get on the roof. That way floaters can't get height advantage over me. Can I drop down? I can drop down onto this hallway and take the inside if I need to. Plus it's like the highest point on the map. Who doesn't want to climb buildings?
Roger that.
We should get a little... Maybe we should go straight for the inside of the building.
Moving to position.
The ever cautious rocketeer will be skipping up slowly to cover all this junk.
On the move.
And our sniper as well
Yes, sir.
has found himself a nice position.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go ahead and reload.
Ready to rock.
Same here, she will empty that heavy rifle very quickly. Another good reason to take a heavy rifle
What was that?
is its 4 ammo capacity, so you can get 2 rapid shots. Okay. Command will scout.
Moving out.
Alright, perfect. We'll just go ahead and do some cautious blue moving.
Yes, Commander.
Heading there now.
I feel,
I
Commander.
feel, Commander.
This is probably the best place he's gonna have. Hopefully they're far away though.
Roger. I've got my eyes on.
Yeah, because of the way this wall is blown out, I want to keep him over to the left so he can aim up into it and through this glass.
Solid copy. Enemies in sight.
Okay, I counted 3 seekers. Might just be time to see if we can catch some of them out. So let's do it. This is why we have the steady aim rocket covering us. Okay, we found one.
That's affirmative.
We found the other. I can suppress both of the ones in the back
I'm on the move.
if I can see them. Nope. Let's try and take this one out. I'll take the coin flip for the extra damage
Adjusting sights.
because I think she can dish. Good. More. And I have loads of suppression to go around.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Okay, he's our official suppressor. It's not gonna work. There's something very ungenerous about how this cover works.
Getting it.
Fine. Oh. Take the shot. Good, good.
Come, come.
Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to steady aim.
Enemy is still alive.
Let's suppress it so it'll be forced to cloak instead of do other awful things for me, to me. That sucks. At least there's only 2. That one went into Overwatch. I know that noise. Unless that was Seekers going into Overwatch. Okay, we have another cloak. Okay, things have become a little more urgent. Let's see what our rockets can afford us. Can we land a shredder on these bad boys? Or we can try for when I'm here to cancel all that damage reduction. Yeah, let's try and reveal these guys. Okay, just the one is back there. Now we are just either out of range of that guy. Now that we've shredded him, let's go for the kill. Come on. Ah.
Adjusting aim.
Headed there now. Taking fire.
Did not have a ton of choice. Oh, you, huh? Take the coin flip for the kill. And of course, hollow targeting.
Roger that. Scanning.
And of course, Overwatch.
On the move.
Move up. Mostly this Overwatch
Shield, Commander.
will help weaken
Roger that. Scanning.
any douchebag aliens. Should drop the smoke first, since I know Seekers are into sneaking up on us. Now these guys can flank me. Let's just go into Overwatch. It might protect us from Seekers. Yeah, and it might get these guys to avoid
They're shifting their attack. They're moving to flank me.
super serious flanks. Good damage. That could be enough, I think, to stop. Alright, we're not flanked. Hey, you gonna try and choke us? Nope. Alright. Got a lot of gunners on that guy. Rocketeer might have what it takes. Sniper only knows one thing. Tonight, you snipe. Let's take this shot, see if we can clear up.
Target still out.
Any of that unsightliness.
Come on.
Flush. I mean, oh no. I meant to hollow target. Well, we'll get our Overwatch and our hollow targeting there.
That's a load of bull. Overwatch. Aye, aye.
Kill this thing. Thank you.
Negative. Weapons dry.
Got 53% chances. That guy has to be at the like maximum possible range. We're gonna try this shot first.
Damn it.
suppress.
X-ray lock.
I would like to double suppress the guy that's flanking us. Instead, we'll provide smoke. And the command will look after everyone with their overwatch. Good, I wanted him to waste his turn before any of my suppressors get choked out.
Trying to flank us.
Yes, thank you. Ready for anything? I don't suppose the shotgun's not gonna manage. But we're not gonna give it time to get through the armor. We're gonna throw smoke first in case any of these guys have covering fire. I know I can kill that. How are my ammo supplies looking? Unimpressive. This guy is going for this shot. Alright, no covering fire. Gonna hollow suppress him.
Guns dry.
That's what I needed.
Position confirmed.
Alright.
Aye, aye. Rack that thing.
Okay, I'd love to reload so I could suppress.
Will do.
I need someone to deal with that.
My ammo's running low. Score.
Okay, we don't have much going on with this guy at all.
Locked and loaded.
Let's hope this flitter does not get ballsy.
They're falling back.
Good, good, good. Now, I don't have any suppression left. Or rockets. So, that was his chance to shine. What we don't want to do
Already there.
is leave this guy exposed. Or anyone else for that matter. Here's our tank.
Yes, Commander.
Put him out there. Reload.
I'm all over it. Rock and roll.
Heading to that location.
On the move.
Let's get someone out of here. Ooh, I could have triggered another pod. I do feel like I've seen a lot of the aliens on this map, so I feel fairly safe. And let's face it, she's not going to be that useful. This guy is going to make a run for it. He's like, we're going through. No, don't ask questions, just go, go, go. Alright. Let's play the will it crit game. Alright, we'll feed the command. So, we dealt pretty handily. We did use up almost all our consumables that don't require us getting shot in the face. Question is how to proceed. Guess I'd love to get my sniper up on this roof. And everything will revolve around that, I suppose. Our Rocketeer has been relegated to sniper guarding duty. I want our best gunner up top.
Enemy in sight.
Ooh.
Watch the sides.
Okay, one of them may have. That's gross. We have not fully reloaded. We should have taken a turn to prepare. Oh.
I'm on the move.
He's gonna have to buy us some time. Damn. Damn.
Rolling.
Ugh, again?
On my way. On Overwatch.
Where's my happy place?
Got it. Reloaded.
There is no happy place.
On the move.
Okay, plenty of people have the problem that they might get flanked. Our sniper may have to save some butts. We'll see. Seekers are hyper aggressive. Hopefully they won't spot our poor command and Rocketeer out. Yes. Okay. Likely they went into Overwatch. But we got the time we need. Unless they moved in here and are like... yeah. They could be doing nefarious things, of course.
I'm on it, Commander.
Rocketeer.
Eyes peeled, Commander. Roger that.
Command will stick with these guys. The shotgun will be great. We really want to pull everyone back if we can. start with him. He'll pull Overwatch.
I'm taking fire.
He's got the armor and he's dashing. There's one of them.
Hauling ass.
Pulling back. Nice. Prefer to stay on the roof.
Right. I've got my eyes on.
Okay.
Wouldn't mind getting a shot.
Oh, damn it.
We'll go with steady weapon. Uh-huh. That's what he's for. Another stealth. Don't choke my sleeper. That's what I need. It may be that this character is in the way. Not so.
Moving.
Okay, we're gonna hope this doesn't trigger Overwatch. He does have 4 armor. Thank you, alloy plate. We'll try and deal the damage. Good, it didn't let go, because when it doesn't let go, hollow targeting makes it easy.
Eyes peeled, Commander.
Come get some.
Can hardly miss. Rapid fire will do the deed for us.
Yeah.
On the move.
Let's move into better support range.
Got it covered.
Roger. I've got my eyes on.
Come get some.
He'll Overwatch, pitiful though it is, might make the AI react weirdly.
They're trying to flank us.
X-rays coming in from the sides.
Alright. Come on, sniper. Oh, you waited so long for this shot. Come on. That's fine. The sneaker just wants to get to know us better. Sneaker. I believe.
I'm about to start keeping score.
Keep the score.
Got it covered.
Ready to engage.
Aye, aye, Commander. Come get some.
Moving to Overwatch.
Roger. I've got my eyes.
Eyes peeled.
Okay, and now we got this one. Oh, come on, guys.
Missed.
Oh. Feel love. Let's give you another shot.
Do
as I would love to level you up.
Mission objectives completed.
Alright. Nice, steady mission, just a little bit of choking damage. Jeez, what was this
Really
place?
came through on this one. I'm glad everyone made it back safely.
Oh no, passive aggressive meld jockeying. Alright, let's go ahead and hand out promotions. Alright, we've got a gunner. You know, maybe we'll wait on that one for maximum flexibility. Here we have rapid fire, neural damping, hyperreactive pupils, plus 10 aim on any shot after a miss, imposes 3 hours of fatigue, muscle fiber density, iron skin. For her, with rapid fire, you can't lose with hyperreactive pupils, so it also increases our aim by 3 straight up. They have rather poor aim progression. If you don't take these, they get 2 per level, which is the minimum, which is the least of all classes. So you do want to sprinkle some of these aim bonuses in, even if you're going the other direction. Of course, if you take pure mobility, you're pretty much saying you're going to stick with shotgun, which is totally fine because you'll have the mobility to use it. And if you go all tank, well, I guess that's shotgun too. But remember, these are the only abilities they get. Everything else is passives. So, still, with a really high aim, you can use these battle rifles. You can use these heavier equipments, and they're very equipment based. I think it'll take more levels than this to really dig in. We got a good number of Elerium, some alloys, 1 meld, Seeker Rex, 90 cash.
We will be watching.
That's almost a satellite. Oh, we want 3 satellites. Maybe we can get some research done too. Alright, there's another laser cannon, but I don't have anyone to put it on just yet. Oh, our covert extraction jumped around. Let's go to our barracks. Okay, we could get, we could probably get our scout out for this coming mission. We will do our covert extraction next. No, we'll take our assault. Perfect. Do want that Stay Frosty bonus. I would be willing to wait a day to take Kato, and then we can take Vogel as well. And then Vogel won't be in charge of the mission because he has lower willpower. Kato will be in charge of the mission. And everyone will be nice and frosty. Vogel can chalk one mission up against his tally of going on 5 missions at his current officer level to get him to the next rank. Oh, let's as a preview to the coming mission, take a look at the 5th perk available to scouts. So we've gone lightning reflexes, will to survive, low profile, tactical sense. We are the toughest, most resistant scouts ever. We can go resilience. It comes with 1 mobility, 3 aim, and 3 will, because otherwise it's purely reactive. It does have some synergy with lightning reflexes against opportunist enemies. It means your scout's just not going to instantly disappear, and it just gives you that surety that you need. We can also take smoke grenade. You see, scouts really start to itemize here towards the end. Battle scanner, smoke grenade. You get field medic too if you want. And then bring them on. As this guy is already deep into the defensive track, we could branch out, bring him on. If an enemy's exposed, we don't have any particular way to get there. We're not terribly fast. Smoke grenade, of course, could really pump up our defense because we could pop it on ourselves and then move. So that's definitely a thought. But over the course of the game, I think this aim, this willpower, this mobility, for what is our highest willpower officer already, this willpower will go out to the rest of the squad. He could really use the mobility, aim never hurts, and immunity to critical hits, as we said, will protect you from lightning reflexes from stupid Overwatch. So let's just go full toughness. That's why this guy's gonna survive. That's his job. I command you never to die. So you'll get to see that coming out next mission. Matter of fact, let me just
Additional workshop online.
do that. Makes me nervous. Pretty sure I had 48 hours. I wonder if it's different amounts of time. Assign new research. Yeah, always assign new research. Carapace and Kestrel armors are available. Carapace armor is 5 armor and 1 mobility. That's right, a bonus mobility. And Kestrel is like, it's got the grappling hook and a ton of movement and some defense. Muton Autopsy is awesome. May not be completely apparent why. But it leads you to alien grenades and ammo conservation, which are just fantastic. You do need a live capture, or at least a stun, to get a alien grenade. But having Muton Autopsy out of the way would be great, and ammo conservation requires 20 more Muton corpses, so a total of like 30. But it gives 1 more ammo to every one of your weapons, and more than that to some high ammunition weapons. Thin Man Autopsy will net us the ability to do improve. Those are both Foundry projects. Thin Man Autopsy will net us the ability to get improved medikits, which is something we do want. Xenogenetics, alien computers, Illyrium will take forever. Experimental warfare is all Foundry stuff right now. How many Muton corpses do I have? 16. Let's do Thinman ones, as we may get council requests for them.
The tall one has, up until this point, been unofficially referred to as the Thin Man. Initial testing has revealed a concerted effort by the aliens to modify this specimen's genetic structure in such a way as to make it appear human. However, on closer inspection, they seem to have had some trouble concealing the eyes, which appear to be reptilian in nature.
Don't forget the comb over. Aliens, your fashion sense. Okay, so, let's pause here. That should be enough. We can wait. The upcoming covert op is going to be awesome and exciting, and hopefully it'll help pay for all of our satellite needs. And we've got the perfect crew to go on the job, whether it's a 4 or an 8 man. who's to say? If it's only a 4-man, we might just send Vogel by himself. He can lead that one. Stay Frosty won't be quite as important. The willpower actually will be quite nice. Well, I guess it'll be limited to just 4. Still, look at our extremely diverse roster here. We've got plenty of nationalities go around. That's a guaranteed like 6 to 8 willpower on the whole squad, regardless of the range from our captain. So let's actually check. Oh, it doesn't tell you. Oh, it does. 4 operatives. Alright, I'll dream about this until next episode. So, thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked what you saw. And I encourage you always to play on